Churchill here. Finally, we are here. Riruta Urban Oasis. My goodness, a project called Keza by Mivida. This is amazing. This is gold. This is waiting to explode. Now, I'm joined by my good friends, Edwin and Ken, to take us through the project. Come along with me. Hawa ndio wahana hadithi nzima. This is Edwin. Asante sana. Mr. Ken.
Karibu sana Keza.
Asante. Do you mind telling us about what this amazing project you have?
Actually, I'll take you through.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll guide you to the master plan so that we get to look at the entire scope of the project.
Asante.
Okay.
Let's go. 28.
So actually, this is the master plan. Just to give you context, we are in Riruta, just 5 minutes off Wayaki Way. What we've done here is that we have 7.5 acres of land, and we've done a good master plan. So we've master planned this as a well-livable urban space. So key concepts on our master plan are the green spaces, where we have 3 main courtyards, and our main courtyard is anchored by a 300-year-old mugumo tree. These are amenities that you will not find in any other place within Nairobi. So you look at the prices of land in Nairobi are quite expensive, and that's why developers nowadays are building beacon to beacon. We don't have places for kids to play. So this is what we are trying to redefine with what we are doing at Keza. We are offering more than 40% of our land to green spaces and spaces that are interactive. So we have the main courtyard that is anchored by the mugumo tree. Next to it, we have a swimming pool and a courtyard, rather the swimming pool, a clubhouse, and a gym. So these sections will enhance interaction. Then within all blocks, we have sky gardens. So these sky gardens would allow people within those blocks to host their people. Say, for example, for someone living in a studio and they've got a chama, for example, and they're hosting like 10 people, they wouldn't want maybe to host them within the unit. So they can host them within the sky garden, they can host them at the Mugumo Park, and or any other court. When you're hosting your guests, good thing is that all these green spaces are available to all homeowners at Keza. So then you can either host them at the Mugumo Park, where we have outdoor sitting benches. You can interact with the free-flowing air and natural light, natural ventilation. Okay. You can invite them for a swim. We have a mini Olympic size swimming pool. That's the Olympic size is 50 meters. So this is 25 meters. After swimming, you can get into the clubhouse and get some cold ones in the clubhouse, the cold water. Then we also have rooftop terraces where you can host your guests. And we also have the sky gardens. So what we are doing is that as human beings, we are interactive in nature. So what we are doing is that we are enhancing the interactive spaces within the master plan to ensure that people talk to each other. What we've always seen is that someone lives in an apartment and you barely know your neighbor because there are no interactive spaces. And to your point, when you're hosting people now, we have multiple interactive spaces just to enhance the interactive nature of humans. This is like 2 acres.
2 acres.
So you can imagine, you know the price of land in Nairobi, that's quite high. So here at Mivida, we are so keen on edge certification and ensuring that we give us an experience. So 2 acres has been allocated primarily for just green and interactive spaces. So we have different unit typologies. They range from studios to 3 bedrooms. Actually, initially, as we started, we just started with studios, 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom. The target market at the time was investors. But then when people came in to look at the project, they saw the kind of amenities that we are offering. People were like, wow, this is a place I can live in. This is a place that I'd want my family to stay. My kids won't be playing on the parking lot. You know, there are places where when you leave the gate, you're on your own. So here you're in a well master planned urban space. So then there was a lot of desire for family living. And therefore we introduced the 3 bedrooms as well. So we have studios, we have 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. And we've actually zoned it out so that there are sections with the smaller unit typologies that would attract more of the investors in a certain section, and then we have sections where are sort of family oriented and could support a family setup.
In short, what my good friends Edwin and Ken are telling us is there is no reason you should not be part of this amazing dream. Keza is from the word Keza. So Keza hapa. Na Riruta, reroute yourself from where you're living. Ukuje uwekeze na sisi hapa, thanks to Mivida. And now what's going to happen in the next video, we are going to walk to one of the studios to see what awaits you. And by the way, the other day, just a year ago, ilikuwa 1.9 million. Within a year, after groundbreaking, now it's 2.7 million. Now you see why you ought to be part of Keza by Mivida. Call this number now. Let's start that journey together.
Okay, so welcome to the show house. Just get in, so I'll just give you context. This is a lobby. This is not the houses yet, so don't get scared. So within the show house, we'll show you the level of finishes that we'll be offering. So this is an affordable housing project that is priced within from 2 million to around 8 million. But now we are so keen on ensuring that we offer the quality that speaks to the brand. Okay, so this would be like the lobby. So this door will just be like getting out from the lift. Then you'll have essentially a bigger lobby than this. Then you'll get into the various units. So this is the 2-bedroom unit, and this is the studio. So maybe we could start with the studio, then we go to the 2-bedroom unit. Karibu. So you look at this unit, is typically what would be like a hotel room. Yeah, I know, Bwana Churchill, you're a well-traveled man. When you go to the diaspora,
yes,
this is a hotel. This is a room that would qualify as a hotel room. Yeah, so this is a 24 square meters. This unit started at 1.9 million selling price. Within 6 months, they are already at 2.7. So you can already see the capital appreciation on the investment on the unit as an investment product. So these finishes on the floor, the finishes on the wall, and the finishes on the ceiling, this is exactly what we're going to offer on the finished product. So these finishes, all this sanitary ware is what we have on the bill of quantities. So the buyers should not expect anything less than what they are seeing. So we furnish the show house just to give you context on how you can make your own room. But then as you get in, we have the bathroom and the WC. So that's where it's just at the start. And we have actually 3 sorts of lighting here. So there's that daylight, there's that warm light. So when you wake up at 2 a.m. and you need to use the bathroom, you put on the warm light. But now during the day, you can have the daylight. So as you get in towards this side, this is a place where someone who's just coming from college, someone who can pay between 18 and 20,000 per month. You have your sitting area. You can watch your movie there. Then you can prepare your meal. You have enough cabinetry. This is where you sleep. Then I think after COVID, there's been quite a number of working from home. So we have been very considerate in offering rooms and spaces that allow for people to work at home. Work from home. So this is this is your cabinets, and the quality of the finishes should be the same. So the moment someone speaks of affordable housing, especially for the case of Mivida, you should not anticipate any sort of compromised quality in terms of the finishes. We have our own design guidelines that guide the kind of products that we always deliver to the market. Okay, so this is coming out from one unit. The same concept will have a very big lobby, bigger than this. This is getting into the 2-bedroom. Okay. So this is our 2-bedroom. You can see the natural lights, and the way we orient our building is we always prioritize natural light and natural ventilation just to ensure during the day you don't have to switch on the lights. So we look at the sun path and we ensure that there are people who can benefit from the sunrise, and people who also would have to benefit from the sunset. Okay, so this is the living room for the 2-bedroom. Then as you move, you can see we have enough cabinet spaces down here and additional spaces up here. So this is where you'll do your preparation for the meal, you do your cooking and washing. This can accommodate more than 2 people, the dining area. Then of course you'll have your fridge, and in here you have your washing area, your utility space. So we have hanging lines at the rooftop. So you'll once you're done with the washing, you take the clothes to the lift, and you go all the way up for airing. Okay. So if you allow me, I'll start with the shared bedroom. Okay. So this is the first one. Okay.
Very spacious.
This is the shared bedroom. People would ask me, can I fit 2 beds here? So when you are doing the show house, we ensure that we placed 2 beds. So you can either use this concept, or you can actually put a double decker on this other side. Then you can have a reading space for the kids here. Then now there's enough storage space for them. So this should be sufficient for the kids. And then now we have a corridor. So before we get to the master, there's the shared cloakroom, quite spacious. You can see even the level of the shower head that we are offering. You look at the sink as well. We have places to hold your towel, and a place to hold your toothbrush, the soap, and all that. So that's the shared bathroom. Okay. Then we get to the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. So another question that I get a lot from prospective buyers is, would I fit a 6x6? So we placed a king size bed here. This is the king size bed, but most people, I think, they use the queen size bed. Yeah. So if you use a queen size bed, of course, there will be additional space on the other side just to put another sort of a platform. So these units would come with this mirror. Okay. And it's a master en suite. So you check this other side, you'll see we have the bathroom, of course, master bedroom. Then you look at the cabinetry, we've got quite a lot of space for his and hers. Of course, the ladies will take 2, and the gents will only go with 1.
What you've just seen is amazing project by Mivida. The studios going for 2.7, 1 bedroom, 4.3, and of course the 2 bedroom, which is absolute stunning, for 6.4. Now, this project is worth investing now. Don't wait until everything is complete. Then once the kuuliza zilisha lini, the first step you need to do is call this number now, make reservation, make booking, make a point to come visit on site. This is the show house right here at Keza, Riruta, Urban Oasis. You'll never regret it. Call this number now, today. I got you. And now we go to the famous Mugumo space where, as you heard, they've allocated 40% to greenery, to making this place the most habitable place. Actually, it's a city within a city right here at Riruta. Come along with me.
Yeah, it's quite deliberate. Just to show people what they should anticipate. And one thing with the landscaping, you don't need to wait for you to finish the project to start landscaping. Something like planting a tree. You look at these trees here. By the time the project is done in 18 months, the trees will be 18 months old. So what other developers do is that by the time they're finishing the project, that's when they start planting trees.
Yeah, this is okay.
So once you've already done the master plan, you already know where your green spaces will be. You already know where your trees would be. And actually, we are planning to invite the buyers on World Environment Day so that each buyer plants a tree. Yeah, so that because as they own their houses, they also have a tree that they planted. This will be an amazing, well master planned green space. And what I mean is that as you're buying this into the Keza project, you're not just buying 4 walls. You're buying into a lifestyle that will allow you to interact with nature within Nairobi. With the sense of urbanization that we've been having, there's been a lot of buildings coming up, and Nairobi is actually bursting out, maybe towards Thika on one side and towards Athi River on the other side, and there are quite a number of buildings. So what we are doing here is that we are bringing up buildings, and also we are allowing people to interact with green spaces. So like where we are at the moment, this is the Mugumo Park. So if this tree is more than 300 years old, so this is something you cannot recreate. So we'll have, within this space, we'll have 0.6 acres of interactive spaces. We'll have outdoor benches. This is a place you can just sit, read a book, meditate. And a Mugumo tree is a sacred tree. So it's a place you can just come and whisper your silent prayer. This is something you wouldn't get anywhere else. At times, there are people who would want to play around with their children. For buildings that are done beacon to beacon, kids are playing on Cabro, kids are playing on the parking lot.
Yeah.
So for this 2.7 million, you're not just buying the 4 walls. You are buying into all this lifestyle. You are on your own compound. There's a place you can host your guests. And this is just the anchor of the 3 courtyards. So we have 2 other courtyards that would also have a lot of these green spaces and interactive spaces. If you look at that beautifully done green hoarding, we on the opposite side, that's where the construction has started. Anyone getting into the project as an investor is always keen on the return on the investment. Okay, so they want to look at what kind of yields am I getting from this unit, and how does it compare with other alternative investments out there in the market. Okay, so say for example, for someone who's getting in here to buy, say, a 2-bedroom, we can guarantee that they will get sticky tenants. So what do I mean by this? We'll get tenants who would not be moving out every now and then because of the kind of amenities that we are offering at Keza. A 2-bedroom, say for example, with all these amenities, you will not find all that within one development in Nairobi, and therefore, as an investor, you're guaranteed that you'll get long-term tenants. Your rental yields are sort of guaranteed.
Yeah.
So good thing is that we actually give out a payment plan, whereby you pay in stages. So the moment you walk in, you first book the unit. Our sales executives will always guide you on the booking process. We collect your data. We call it KYC, know your client. So once the unit has been booked, you'll be guided towards making your initial deposit, which is at least 10% of the unit. Then we'll give you up to 24 months to make your payments. So these 24 months, you can opt to make payments monthly. You can also opt to make payments quarterly, depending on your cash flow. Our relationship with our buyers is not only transactional. We keep relationships with them, and we're always very keen to understand the kind of payment plan that works well for the buyer. And we try to, the extent that the business allows, to incorporate that into the offer letter. So once the offer letter has been executed, there are instructions issued to our lawyers to prepare the sale agreement. So this sale agreement is a document that will be looked at by our lawyers and the representative of the client. So once they have agreed upon that, then that will be executed and they'll make an additional payment. Then after that, now they'll have to just honor their payments as they have placed it on the offer letter.
Until completion.
Just like to give you context of who we are. So Mivida is owned by 2 global giants, one of which is Actis, a private equity firm that is based in London, and the other one is SPRE. In full is Shapoji Palonji Real Estate. So it's quite an interesting name. So Actis and SPRE got into partnership to do mid-market and affordable houses in India, and that project went on so well, and now they are replicating the same model in Africa. So we know Kenya as the gateway into Africa, and therefore the Actis and SPRE formed Mivida to to be the frontier to actualize this. Actis actually has a number of portfolios. So would say Actis owns say Radisson Blue Hotel, recently exited Junction Mall, Java, Auto Express, Nairobi Gate. There are quite a number of investments that Actis has done in Kenya. Property-wise, we have the whole of Garden City.
Wow.
Garden City has a 47-acre master plan. That is entirely done by Actis.
Okay.
Then actually our office is hosted there. Then we have already done quite a number of apartments, mid-market and high-end apartments and villas at Garden City. Okay. So we've already rolled out the Garden City master plan to completion, and now we are getting parcels within Nairobi that are strategically located to develop affordable and mid-market units.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. That was Mugumo zone. I love the Mugumo bit because Mugumo, like Ken said, is a sacred place, and the greenery space, that's absolutely amazing. So make sure you take advantage of the opportunity you have now. Usingoje mpaka kesho. And the beauty about it, right here at Keza, Riruta, there's a team waiting for you every other day. So kindly pay a visit. There's an entire master plan niko pale. Na kama uwezi, make sure you call this number. Call Ken, utampata hapa on this number, and get your future life started today. Usingoje. Sawa. So welcome to Keza right here at Riruta. Thanks to our good friends from Mivida.